government in Nigeria. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Give thy heart. When to believe, we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome PDP and APC. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Something in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Labour Party, forward ever, backward never. Papa, Mama, Pikin. Labour Party, Labour Party.
It's running for victory and success, and like there's been speculation that we are as close, that we are distant. So this to tell the world that we are not close, that we are human, we are flesh, we have blood and body and honey, that we're more organized. But you know, you've always known what I would say. At least you have 3 people contesting, and before now they thought you were the top ranks. But I can tell you categorically that we are the first ones. For example, you know, when things are going to happen, it happens in different forms. The only crisis now with Awaka and Wiki, it's going to be irreconcilable. We have 6 governors back in Wiki. They are Wiki, you can have only about 20,000 people, you know, going to disorganize government. We also have the mandate that Aswadi is carrying, first of all, you know, with the resource of Lagos State that he has taken the chance for granted. So it's very clear that if these 3 people were banking institutions and I want to bank money, my question to you now is that who would you trust with the money? And if even they are givers, they are babysitters, who would you trust with the doctors? Because everything we do in life is about character, and I think the character of these people define who they are. So I am telling you that this is my place to stay. This is the will of God. This is a mass movement. This is not about people. It's about us, Nigeria, about the pensioners, about the unemployed people, about who have been deprived from not going to school, about the infrastructure, about the hospital. I can talk all the time. So I am very optimistic about the setting the election.
Because it's extremely expedient that with your visit to Edo State, which is your home, you need to meet them, interact with a view to actually discussing some of the few details of what we are to have in the few weeks to come. Therefore, Mr. Chairman, we are not in favor of time anymore. I want to conclude by saying that I hand over the microphone to you now with a view to helping further to address the crowd. Thank you.
I want to join the state chairman and other speakers to welcome all of you to this meeting. I want to say clearly from the very beginning that I'm very, very appreciative to all the support groups. The support groups, I can say clearly, have sustained the candidates, sustained the party, and sustained the struggle. When the rules of the game didn't allow political parties to carry out any campaign or any activity whatsoever, the people that sustained the momentum were the support groups. A lot of you contributed money from your pockets, contributed your time, you contributed your energy, and today we are all here together in this place. I want to give you kudos. Having said this, it is not over not until it is over. The struggle is not over until we win presidency. And therefore, we must not be tired in our work. We need to continue to maintain the momentum. We don't even need to maintain it, we have to increase it at this point. And it means that we have to work harder. But I must say that from the filler and the fillers we are getting from Edo State, it's very obvious that you all here have sustained the struggle till this moment. I decided that we must have this meeting in view of the activities that is coming up on the 11th of this month. You are aware that campaigns have started. We have actually flagged off our campaign in Lafia, Nasarawa State. On the 9th, we are doing Benue. On the 10th, we'll be in Abia. And on the 11th, we'll be in Edo State. I have never visited any other states before England. But of course, it's no longer news to you that I'm from these states. And therefore, I cannot afford to fail in my state. My state ought to be number one. And because of that realization, that's why I decided that immediately we agreed on the itinerary, I decided that I must create 2 days to be here to interface with the candidates, the BCC, and the support groups. And it is for that reason I'm here with you today. Except there is crisis in any other state that will need my attention. I believe that this will be the first and the last I will visit in order to have this interface at the state level. I say so because I have other retinue of officers. I have deputy chairman, I have vice chairman, the campaign structure has the DG, has campaign managers, we have zonal coordinators and so on. And therefore, I have no reason whatsoever to come to any state to discuss rallies or activities for the party in view of our visits. But I appreciate the fact that I'm from here and I want us to be number one. So having said this, on the 11th we are going to start from Auchi. We perhaps came to these decisions to do something different from the others. And of course, you know that Labour Party is different from others. Our modus operandi is different. Our operations are different. Our philosophy is different. Our thinking is different. Our approach to how we win the election will also be different. And by the grace of God, when we win next year, we are also going to make the difference. we have decided to do our own campaigns differently. And that's why for us, we are going to be involved in road walk, visitation to markets, visitation to higher institutions. We are going to do town halls, and in some cases we do rallies. And for that of Edo, we've decided that by 8 a.m. in the morning, we'll be with Utaro of Auchi in a courtesy visit. And then we move from there, subject to whatever they agree on, or whatever you all agree on later. We move from there to any of the markets that is close. We have a road walk from there, perhaps to Auchi, and we take off from there to Uro, where all the local governments will have converged and everybody around it. We pay a visit to the Enoki of Uromi. We take a walk from his palace to the market, address the common people and the market people there, and then we touch one or two of the schools there, and we take off to Benin for the grand finale. By 2 or by 1 o'clock, we should be with the Benin monarch, the Oba of Benin, in a courtesy visit, and then subject to what they agree on. We have a small road show around some vicinity in the Benin metropolis, and then we terminate with a town hall meeting or a rally, depending on what we all agree on. And so this is the project we have at hand, and I feel that I should interface with you because I want 100% success. Edo have always been a reference point. In the 1 million man march, Edo was a reference point. All the activities of Labour Party in Nigeria, Edo State is always a reference point. And so for Peter Obi, he occasionally takes it for granted that since the national chairman is in Edo, he takes it for granted that Edo will be 100%. And that is why I don't want us to fail. I will need us to work harder more than ever before to make this rally a success. Having said all of this, it is very clear to me that we will win this presidential election. I am very, very, very convinced about it. The indicators are very clear that we win the election. But of course, Nigerians are tired. Nigerians are tired of poverty, they are tired of hunger, they are tired of insecurity, they are tired of unemployment, they are tired of inflation, they are tired of poor infrastructure. The summary is that the country generally is not working. The country is not working not because of your faults, not because of the fault of the people. Not because God is not faithful to us. Other countries of the world celebrate natural disasters. But for us in Nigeria, we celebrate natural progress and prosperity, natural resources. Where countries are suffering from flooding, some are suffering from desertification and all of that natural disasters. Nigeria have huge human and natural resources. The resources we have, if well harnessed, is enough to make the country #1 country of the world. But the challenge we have, however, is poor, clueless, and selfish leadership. Leadership that is interested in their pockets. Leadership that is interested in their own life and the life of their children alone. Leadership that do not have the interest of the common people at heart. Corrupt and selfish leadership. Leadership that is bereft of the idea of what to do at a particular time to harness our human resources and reposition the country for greatness. Leadership failure all the way. And this is what Labour Party is set to change. That is what we are all determined to change. And I'm happy today that a lot of you, we are now part of the agents, the change agents that the society is going to use to bring about this change. In the life of every society, the society has a way of throwing up new leadership. And I'm happy today that those of you seated here are going to be the new crop of leaders that will be thrown up in 2023. Today, we have the best of presidential candidates. Our presidential candidate is the best among the committee of presidential candidates. If you bring Obi, bring Atiku, bring Tinubu, Obi is the best. In terms of character, is the best. In terms of competence, he is the best. In terms of pedigree, he is the best. Age is on the side. Health is on the side. He won't be running from one hospital to another one. He won't be accessing medical facilities abroad with our money. I told people, in the TV program, they were asking me, where is the manifesto of the party? Or the manifesto of the candidates? I said the manifesto is ready. But for 2023, it is beyond manifesto. It is beyond rhetorics. In 2015, APC gave us manifesto. They told us rhetorics. What happened to it? Before 2015, PDP had the best of manifesto. What happened to those manifestos? But for 2023, what Nigerians should look out for is the character of the person that is contesting. You were governor of Lagos State. When you were governor, what did you do with your resources? Did you appropriate half of the land to yourself? The market in Lagos, who is the one collecting the tax? Lagos State tax, till today, who is the one collecting it? But when Peter Obi was governor, he left money behind. Peter Obi is the only governor that is not on pension. All governors, when they are leaving, they will sign law and put themselves on pension and be collecting state money. Some of them will collect money from their states. They will win the election and go to the National Assembly and still be collecting salary. It is a paradox that we need to stop. It's only Peter Obi that is a governor that is not on pension. All others are. It's only Peter Obi that didn't allocate land to himself when he was governor in Anambra State. All others, including those that were communists before they became governor, built palaces. before they left. And therefore, the point I'm making here is that in all these ramifications, Peter Obi is the best. And we are convinced beyond reasonable doubt that when he wins, he will also be the best and will do the best for us. There is an adage in our place. They say if fish don't dry, they know the feed better. I believe that if Peter Obi wins, he cannot change his way of life. Cannot change his character. What he's known for, I believe he won't be able to change. We also believe that the others that are known to be corrupt, those that we know of their antecedents, if by chance they win, you can be rest assured of what you are going to get. So the fight we are fighting, the struggle we are struggling, is in the interest of the country, the interest of ourselves, and the interest of our future generations and our children. And I want to again appreciate all of you for the sacrifices you have been making. I want to appreciate all of you for taking the bull by the horn. They never expected that we can get to this level. Initially, they said we have no structure. But we have demonstrated that we have the structure, that we have the strength. And I'm sure that by next year, when the result will be announced, they will not say, can he not be better? Not be so So having said all of this, I want you to have open mind for us to work together, be together, see how we can work towards the success of the rally, and then go back to deepen the party at the world and unit level, because that's where the work is. We need to go back to the world and unit level. The work is not at the state capital. The work is at the unit level. If we do very well in Loreto and we fail in Ogunode, Oriomo, Ovia, and the rest of them, God forbid, you know it is a mass failure. So we all need to go back to our roots, get people to join us, canvass for more people to join us, and then let's have the party strong at the only unit level. And then we'll be sure that 2023 we will sing a different song in Nigeria. I want to conclude by joining you to join me to sing this Labour song. We shall overcome, we shall overcome, we shall overcome. We shall overcome.